Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. It is Friday the 14th of July 2023, and you can see that we're looking at these JoyToy Dark Source Jianghu figures. We've got the Shenji Camp Soldier, or soldiers I should say, since there's three of them. I've actually got 2 packs of these. I've got 6 of those. And we got the Lord of Shenji Camp, Lin Zhao, it looks like. Or is it Zmao? No, I'm sure it's an H. Zhao. Look pretty cool. I'm more excited about the soldiers than the leader. Look great posed on the box there. Very, very nice indeed. I suspect they'll be very similar to the assassins I reviewed recently. See top right of your screen for that review. On the back it shows the 3 of them, what they come with. So they all come with, looks like 3 pairs of hands, helmet, shield. Helmet comes with this cool, I'm not sure what the handle is there for. I'll see for the shield. Knife, one all got a crossbow. So one's got a slightly different kind of shield. Otherwise, what's the difference between the other two? I'm not sure yet, but I'm not complaining. Even if they look identical, it sort of adds to the uniform feel. Very, very cool. And then Lin Zhao, the Lord of the Shenji camp. The helmet looks a bit too high, a bit too big, and I'm pretty sure that's not going to articulate well when he's wearing it left and right of his head, but we will see. Does look pretty cool. Got a great big, I'm gonna call it not a dadao, which is like a halberd or a long or big sword is the direct translation, but I guess that might be the closest. A little dagger, again 3 pairs of hands, these little hoop things which I guess go with the wrists to hide that gap we can see there, and his rather big helmet, armored helmet. Okay, I'm going to open these up. If you like sort of content, please consider the Patreon, free for 7 days, and you can cancel any time in that time and on the 7th day, and it costs you absolutely nothing and gets to see all the videos that are there because they're all put there first. Okay, I'll be back in an instant. These set up. Stay tuned. And here they are set up. A bit fiddly in places, but they do look really good. There's an interesting little system they got on them, and we'll look at that in a moment. We'll look at accessories first. So the 3 camp guards here all come with the crossbow. Got 2 of the crossbow at the moment. Simple, but to hold it is this way up. You've got to get a bit of an angle to hold it nicely. They all come with a sheathed or scabbarded sword. Can I get focused? There you go. That doesn't come out. And the unsheathed version, which they're all holding, which you'll see in a moment. The actual handles for the shields are pre-inserted into the shields. Quite difficult to take out and turn initially, but all you've got to do the first time, just put something inside here and just left and right till it turns, and after that is loose, you can turn it and take it out. And on their forearm arm, you can see on this guy just about there at the bottom, they have this same connector. So you can see that this guy here, he's got his, no sorry, this guy here, sorry, in the middle. See, he's got his shield connected to the forearm armor, whereas the guy on the left is holding it. They've also got these plugs in the back, so the guy on the left is holding it, and the guy on the right's got it plugged into his back. So it's pretty good. Nice that you can take it off as well. Don't have this funny looking shape stuck on there. Pretty cool. They all come with, let me see, it looks like they all come with 6 pairs of hands, so including the leader. So they come with left and right open hands. Like, can we get a focus? Like thus. This guy's thumb's a bit bent, or little finger's been a bit bent, there, a bit a lot. Quite a bit bent. They come with left and right trigger hands, left and right fist hands, and left and right gripping hands as well. So that is the accessories mainly. Let's look at these guys first. The only difference between the guys that I could see is that the leader, which one? The leader is the middle one. Well, rather, I think he's the leader. I made the leader because I gave him the shield. That's different. He's got the lion head shield, which is a lovely looking shield. Looks so good. I mean, that is not even inked. You ink that, and that would just look fantastic. So close look. There's that on the back. You can take that part off, so you don't have the shield on there. You plug in the arrows there. Look very cool. The mask, the helmet comes off. It's quite a malleable plastic, so it's easy to mold. Very nice looking. And obviously they're saving cost by having these masks. They're all the same, as far as I could tell. Maybe I'm just being a bit too rushed. Okay. Next one should be the same, just the shield is different with that wolf or dog shield. See the unsheathed sword there. Again, the arrows plugged in. This does move around very, quite freely, so that's nice. The material is quite malleable again on their sort of armor, a bit stiffer on the front, so it is going to impede articulation a little bit. What impedes articulation the most is the actual armor, forearm armor. With that one, you take that off and you get a much better bend in the biceps. And the last guy I got set up is the same again, so I will skip him. Well, no, I show him because you can see what it's like wearing that on his forearm. And his bend is not even 90 degrees, but around 90 degrees, because I've maneuvered it so he can bend it more. But without it, it's a lot easier to do. And his hat is sort of covering his eye. There you go. He's a bit scared. That's better. I'll take it off and get a look at the sculpting on the mask. Pretty nice. The shield does look good in the backs, I have to say. Then we come to the leader. See if he'll stand up for me straight away. There we go. Great big spear or dao, which is more like to be a big sword. The face sculpt is really nice in this guy. Again, the hat's very malleable. Take off the helmet. It's a good looking figure. The armor looks really nice. The cloak is really malleable and easy to take off as well. He does hold the weapon well. And you see that he's got another mini dagger stroke, well, dagger stroke mini sword, I should say, on the side, which you can take off easily. And that one does pull out and go in. Wish all of them were like that. It's just a little peg you can push back into his side. So 4 really nice looking figures. I am glad that I've got 6 of the guards, the camp guards. So I think they look pretty good. I think they look better than the assassin, if I'm honest. Where's the Hulk? There it is. No, I'm missing it. Ah! Let me just quickly put this in. Okay, that's in. And you see they split the cloak, so it's actually a lot easier to articulate and have things going through it and so forth. Very cool. Okay, so we'll look at articulation on one of the guards and on the boss man there. Just put this tray over there. I will use guard who's actually holding the shield for this. Let's take a look. Okay, I'll take the helmet off. So left and right is good, up and down is fantastic, and side to side is really good. Shoulders to the side, he's getting flat, just about flat or just under flat. Bicep bend would depend on the armor. So he's getting just about 90 degrees there. If I take the shoulder arm off, because that's slightly in the way, you get 90 or just over 90. Wrist will turn. It has a joint, but finding where the joint is difficult because the little wrist parts that go around. You could take his hand off, take those off, and get a better wrist articulation. Then you get a sort of little gap. Trunk, turn, not really side to side, not really forwards or backwards with the things on. Is there a waist? I can't tell at the moment if there is a waist on that. Our waist articulation is hard to say. Let's attempt to okay, there's a waist now. I can feel that. So he's got waist, legs, pretty good. That's his arrows falling off. Forwards, it's nice. That's pretty decent. Backwards, yeah, full splits, boy, pretty much. Really, really good. So be good for doing some of his kicks. There's a thigh swivel, double kneecap, quite tight, pretty good. Now they could have done a boot turn so easily with the boots there, but they didn't, which is a shame. So feet have the inwards and outwards swivel. The inwards is a bit difficult on one side and easy on the other. That's better. They've got the tippy toe, dorsiflexation, which is pretty good, but there is no toe articulation on these. But it's decent articulation nonetheless, and I think they do look absolutely fantastic. And then the the big boss man. Is it Lin Zhao? Lin Zhao, I think. Okay, let's take his spear off. I changed one of his hands over his right hand, so he had a gripping hand for this, not a trigger hand. Okay. Helmet off, we'll keep the cloak on. I'll take the little dagger off there. So articulation. Right and left is great, up down is fantastic, side to side is still good with that on. Shoulders all the way around, cloak gets a little bit to the side, he's getting better than the soldiers, slightly over flat, which is good. Bicep, this little strap will get in the way, but he gets 90. That was, if you could move that back, you see that it gets slightly over 90. Okay, then trunk is good turn, forwards and backwards is okay, side to side is good. Waist, he can twist together, the forwards is amazing, the backwards is really good, the sideways is alright and alright. Hip should be the same as the other guys, I'd imagine, so quite far, more would be nicer, but never mind. Forwards, now his little clothes get in the way, it is not great. Backwards, he would do a full split if it wasn't for this stuff he's wearing, but backwards is pretty decent, has to be said. Thigh twist, double kneecap, very tight. What fell off? His cloak fell off. Again, same, no boot turns, the same legs. So he's got the tippy toe, dorsiflexation, and he's got the same swivel on his feet, inwards and outwards. So decent articulation all around. Though the hands, which didn't show on him, are the same. The hands are going to be difficult to get nice or articulate because of the little bands that go around to take away the gap. While the bands do make it look nicer, you're going to lose a lot of articulation. So that's going to be one thing to think about. If we look at size of these awesome looking figures, let's get my tape measure. So the leader with his helmet on to the top of the helmet is around about 12. This guy is around about 11 or 11 and a bit. And then if we're going to compare them to some figures, let me just get here, zoom out a little bit. Okay, move that tray back a bit. So let's keep him here. His helmet's covering his eyes. Don't fall over. No! It's covering his eyes. Doesn't want to see what he's doing. That's a sculpt issue, not a helmet issue. Oh, he was looking so good, and then he brought the house down. Okay. Let's get him to stand up again. He went backwards, so just lean him forwards a little bit. There we go. And then our guy here can stand up there. Right, I think first of all I'll compare them to, what's his name? What is his name? The temple monk. Wu Xian or Wun Yan or Wun Ian, who's also from the same line, who's an amazing figure. I'll put the review in the top right for you. He just looks so good. He's a big boy as well. You see that he's a big boy. And like he's punching him in the stomach. Scale very, very well, as you would imagine. Being the same brand, same line. Our Boss Fight Studios, Sigurd the Wanderer, who's fantasy, but obviously different company, different sort of era, different part of the world. And again, scale perfectly well. So they will scale really well with your other action figures. Look really, really good. I will do one more comparison, but for this comparison, I'm going to quickly pause this and come back in an instant for you guys with it set up. So stay tuned. Back in an instant. And it looks like our camp guards and lord have wandered into the wrong part of the forest. Yeah, I don't really rate their chances much. Great looking figures by JoyToy. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Look amazing. A bit fiddly in places. So they're halfway between toy and posable, collectible. You know, they can be played with and posed and whatnot. So the hats might fall off now and then and whatnot, but they just look fantastic. A great addition to this Jianghu line of Dark Source toys that JoyToy are making. And I would recommend, if you like this sort of a Chinese mythical, Japanese mythical, these are Chinese, sort of legends and style of toys and Kung Fu in general and whatnot. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon, free for 7 days, so you can join and then cancel. And I will see you next video. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.